Nothing!
Oh, God.
I just wanted to be Spider-Man, Dad. I just wanted to be Spider-Man.
As you could tell from my amazing acrobatics, my zipper is down. No, that's not what I'm talking about, but it is down. Today we're going to be talking about the man, the myth, the spider, Spider-Man.
And as you can see, I'm a little bit of a fanboy. just a smidge.
But today I'm going to be talking about the importance of this mysterious being. And first I'm going to get a little sentimental and I'm going to talk about the reason I love him so much and why I have the cunt tattooed on my arm. This might sound a little bit sad, but this character is a genuine hero to me, and I'll explain why. When I was just a wee lad, I was a bit of a strange creature, to say the least. For some reason, I was under the impression that emotions are for pussies, mainly because all of the other males around me in my life were very good at keeping their emotions intact and keeping themselves under control. But so me seeing that as a young little delinquent, I genuinely thought that men didn't have emotions or weren't supposed to have emotions. I don't know why. And that flipped a switch in me at a very young age, and I genuinely felt like psychopathic. And it was a genuinely bad time for me to be like that, because around that time a lot of stuff was happening with my family in general. My mom was going in and out of hospital over a lot of serious things at that time. But at the age of about 10 to about 12 in my life, there was a big fork in the road. My life could have gone one of two directions at that point. I could have kept going on the road that I was going on, and honestly I don't think it would have went very well, definitely not. But it wasn't until The Amazing Spider-Man came out with Andrew Garfield that stuff started to change a lot for me. Instead of just like looking at this superhero on screen doing some cool stuff, swinging around the city, saving people, in a way I kind of saw like my potential self, you know? For me, Spider-Man was genuinely like a beacon of hope, because Peter Parker is just a normal, everyday, run-of-the-mill guy. And Spider-Man as a character, although he goes through so many hardships in his life, he still manages to pick himself back up and decide to do the right thing. And at that age, that genuinely spoke to me on like a fucking spiritual level. I'm not even joking. And it was around the age of like 10 to about 12, 13 that I started to hit puberty, slowly but surely. And with puberty, a lot of people just get, you know, facial hair, genital hair, all of the hairs, their emotions are all fucked up and whatnot. But for me, I got hit with all of the emotions that I had been suppressing from my entire fucking life. I still remember it to this day. It hit me like a fucking train. I started feeling so much guilt about stuff that I done when I was a bit younger than that. I started feeling a lot of empathy for certain people that I fucked over, or certain things that I done to people and all that stuff. This sounds like I'm like confessing to a murder. It really wasn't that bad. But it was a really confusing time in my life, because I didn't know how to handle these emotions, like even on the base level, and it really bet me to my fucking core, my guy. I am not even joking. I am still digging myself out of the hole that left me in. Genuinely didn't know which direction I was gonna go, and I know that was a whole monologue about my life, but I did need to mention all of that stuff before we got to this part. But on the base level, Spider-Man made me realize that even though shit things happen to you, and shit things are going to happen to you, that shouldn't stop you from trying to be the best person that you can be and trying to help others. And I remember so vividly sitting in the cinema and hearing the Uncle Ben speech from The Amazing Spider-Man. And yes, it was this movie's version of with great power comes great responsibility, but the way Ben words it in this movie just resonated with me so much more at the time. I just remember the line
that if you could do good things for other people, you had a moral obligation to do those things.
And this at the time was such a powerful message to me, because although I did get all those emotions like empathy and all of that stuff, I was still kind of set in my ways, and I was still like doing things wrong. The only difference this time is it made me feel bad about it, and all I wanted was to be somebody who could do some good for other people, instead of being this person who was the bad influence and the person that parents told their kids to stay away from. Subconsciously, I just wanted to be the good guy. And when I heard this line, it brought all of those thoughts and emotions to the front lines. That single line was enough to change the trajectory of my life. As cheesy as it may sound, believe me, I am aware of that. But just over the years, seeing all the Spider-Man interpretations, all the live action movies, the animated movies, and the games, the key personality trait of Spider-Man himself is that no matter what, he always picks himself up when he falls down. And above all, he tries his his best to help people. And that is just an amazing message to give young people like myself and later generations. On top of the fact that he is just the sickest fucking superhero to ever exist. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, Spider-Man is so cool. But yeah, this character has truly changed my outlook on my entire life, and I'm sure he or any other character has done the exact same for many people out there, or even just movie franchises in general like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. It just brings people happiness and like makes people strive to be better people in their own way. Because nowadays I love doing good things for other people. I love making people happy, I love making people smile, I love trying to make people's days whenever I can, and I am a lot closer to the person I had always wanted to be back when I was younger. And all of that stems from me going and watching The Amazing Spider-Man with my brother when I was younger. It all started there, and that's why this character means so fucking much to me. I can't even put it into words. There was a lot of like emotions attached to this character that I have been struggling all day to figure out how to put into words. So I'm sorry if any of this video came across like kind of like self-indulgent, I guess. It is just the only way I could have expressed myself was to explain the reason why I feel so strongly to this character, if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't. If it wasn't for this character, I wouldn't have figured out how much I enjoy helping people, and in turn I would have never realized how much I enjoy making people laugh, and then that would have led into me never realizing that I ever wanted to do YouTube, you know? Because all I ever want to do now is to just entertain. I feel like I am put on this earth to try and entertain people. That is my purpose. This character to this day is inspiring so many kids. It's helping kids who have had really rough lives, much more rough than my own or even yours, escape for a little bit and just kind of imagine themselves as this character going around saving people. Into the Spider-Verse put it perfectly, saying that anyone could put on the mask. And even just like the message at the end of the movie where like Miles has no idea what he wants to do. He wants to help people, but he just doesn't know how. He doesn't know how to control his powers properly. And he asks Peter, when will he know that he's ready? And Peter says the infamous line,
You won't. It's a leap of faith. That's all it is, Miles. A leap of faith.
that is such a good message, bro. You could look at any interpretation of this character, the game, the movies, the shows, and you will find a fucking great message for kids to hear. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little ramble. I was feeling a bit sentimental, and I just wanted to kind of put out there how much this character really means to me, bro. So what I want to ask you guys at the end of this, please comment down below what your favorite like character, movie, show, whatever it may be, that has changed your life or changed you as a person for the better. Because I'm really interested to see if anyone else has like similar stories to me, because like again, on top of all else, these movies just bring like entertainment value, you know? And I hope I didn't bore you all too much with my just rambling about my past and all that shit. I'm not trying to be a pick me boy or feel bad for me boy, you know what I mean? I just wanted to get kind of real with you guys for a minute, because yous have been consistently supporting my videos and it truly means the world to me, and I just kind of want to connect with the people that keep coming back to my videos on an emotional level, you know? I want you guys to feel a bit closer to me than yous do when yous are just watching me act like an idiot. But that all said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope yous enjoyed. Leave a like down below. I'm on my week off from work now. This is my first day off, thank fuck, so I can finally get started on the movie commentaries that I want to do that take a bit longer to make, and I have a few more videos that are going to be coming out the next few weeks. So yeah, sorry for the inactivity. I've just been up to my fucking neck dealing with some shit. But that all said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 1k by the end of the year, and yeah, with that all said, it's been EXO, and I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one, folks.